Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome to my latest project, I guess. So, this is Batescast County, Missouri, or Batescast County, USA, version 7. Either one of them. It's version 7 of the map, and I really love this map. There were just a few things that weren't my style, so I decided to go ahead and do another map edit. Now, before I start, at this moment, this map will not be released. My edit of it will not be released. You guys can get the base map on American Eagle Modding, and I will be showing the before and after pictures throughout the video of different things that have changed. But nonetheless, if I can't get permission to release it, I will definitely release it to you guys. And same with the or just like the Farmtown USA edit that I did, that release will be here on YouTube, nowhere else, because that's just how I like to do it, to avoid any drama, because I see the drama and I don't want part of it. And well, let's just get into it. So, starting off with the farmyard, you guys are probably seeing, well, actually, let me back up here, there. So you guys are now probably seeing the before image of it, or at least it's probably on the screen somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but as you can see, I've made some pretty mainly cosmetic changes. I wasn't a big fan of the gravel lot. I know that's a pretty common thing out west of me, because I'm on the east coast of the US. So out west, it's pretty common for big gravel hiccups. Curse of the record button, jeez. But yeah, it's pretty common out west to just have the farms set on a big gravel lot. But around here, it's just not common. Actually, I've never seen one. That's how not common it is. So I just wanted to make it feel a little more like home. And the more I do that, the more I realize how this map could easily be something like my area. Definitely with that feel of it, at least. So obviously, put grass down with the grass that you can mow down. There is this grass right here, which is just static grass that doesn't grow or anything. You can't mow it, but it looks good, so I kept it. But around here, I'll put the grass you can mow. It is my, I guess my quote-unquote famous grass texture. It's right over here. I play with seasons, so I didn't worry about having it full grown. Maybe a little oversight on my part, but this is what it looks like full grown. It's the same grass that I use on Farmtown USA version 2, my edit of it. But it is a little shorter because I wanted it a little shorter for this map. On Farmtown, it works with the height that it is, but I wanted it a little shorter for this map, so that's what I did. So that's the cosmetic change I've done. I did a couple trees here and there around the grain complex. I did a barn here, just because I was finding I needed a little more storage. Nothing too big, but you know, a decent small shed that you can pack a good bit of equipment in. So that's what I did there. Put in some silage bunks at the main farm, just the basic in-game ones. Did nothing with this. This was already here. And the dairy farm, or the dairy barn, I should say, which is part of the main farm. You guys are seeing the before picture of this, and here it is now. So I loved how it was close to the road, because that is pretty common around my area, is barns near the road. You know, if I see it in my area, I'm not like, why is that so close to the road? It's pretty common around here. Not near main roads like this. There are a few, but mainly on like very back roads. You know, older farms mainly. There is one new one that comes to mind that does it. But the reason I decided to change the location of it is just because I didn't like how because the original one was right about here, and the animal loading for the trucks would have been roughly right here. You know, not too much space to back a truck up. You would be blocking the road. And I just didn't like the feel of that, so I just went ahead and flipped it around. I did change out the barn with just a more basic version of it, just because I like the look of the basic version a little more. So that's what I did. Pretty cool. I did add the I gotta fix that. That's supposed to be over at the pig farm that we'll check out next, but I gotta fix that. There's not supposed to be that extra manure thing right there. Anyways, I added the new, or not new, I added a new American slurry pit, liquid manure pit with a Howl manure pump, and I added the manure pit back here. That's really all the changes I've done to this little part of the map. I left those bins. I actually don't know what they do. I tried putting chaff in there, or, you know, forage, chopped corn, whatever you want to call it. But I tried putting chaff in there and it didn't take it, so I'm not entirely sure what it does. I have to do a little more research. I am going to be leaving the JB3 modding signs up just because it is his map. So I want to, you know, give credit where credit's due. I'm not going to be removing them because I do respect modders. Like I said, the edit is just to make it a little more my style. So the pig farm I've completely redone. If we just go under here, that was the original one. It was just a pen and I wasn't a big fan of it, so I put the pig barn that I use on Farmtown USA. I put two of them here, and each one has, you know, their respective triggers. This one's water, that one's food, this one you can buy the pigs at, and the water trough add-on is in this one. If I were to buy it, it would show up right here. Gotta fix that. So I also added once again, another American slurry pit right here. Pretty nice. With, again, another Howl. It's a little floating. Just gotta adjust that, easy fix. And move the manure pit to here. I think it's a little more uniform. And the straw trigger is right there. So yeah. That is what I've done with the pig farm. I also made the entrance a little fancier. There were these three little birch trees along this side, and I thought it would be cool to add them on this side as well. And I think I achieved that. Jumping over to the sheep farm right here. Nothing much has changed. Again, it was a gravel lot. Here's the before picture. And here it is now. Once again, just added grass around. That's really all I've done to this part. Where am I going to? I'm going to take you to this part next. It's not quite done yet, but it is what I'm working on. These fields are actually going to these fields are going to become grass fields by default. And I don't know where I was going with that by saying and, but I just think it'll look cool with the look I'm going for this little area. But I added trees right all the way around this little area here. I say little, but it's huge. And I'm starting to put a fence around the entire area to make it resemble a horse farm, a large horse pasture, I guess. However, this is where the goats are. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I really don't know, but that's what I'm going for the look of this area. Is a nice feel of a big horse pasture, because that is very common in my area, and I love the feeling of it. It feels so good. There's always a lot of trees around it, and you just look through and see just acres and acres and acres of hay or grass, and it's just it's beautiful, really. So that's what I'm doing with that area. The next area that I'm going to take you guys to is actually, it's the final area as well. I'm going to take you guys over here. This is the completely redone horse farm that is on the map for ponies. I will show you guys what was here. It was just a pen, you know, a few static buildings. But I wanted to really make a horse farm, and since this map had the ponies on it, or horses, I was like, this is just a perfect opportunity to make an actual horse farm, because, you know, I have a quote-unquote horse farm on Farmtown USA, which I really love. My edit of it, by the way. But I really love it, but it's not a real horse farm. There's not actual horses that are there. But this one, I had the opportunity to do that, so that's what I did. So you can tell where the pen was right there. I removed the nav mesh of it. In simple terms, the nav mesh is where the animals will actually walk when you buy them. And I deleted the field that was here, made it grass, and made it a whole horse pasture. Fenced it in, put the trees around it, decorated it, put a pond in, all that good stuff. Put the nav meshes in, even put little feeders in here that do actually kind of work. You can put grass bales in here, but it works as just a sell point. So yeah. And something I'm working on, but I think it's causing lag, is putting water in these little runoff areas, just to make it feel a little more of a creek instead of just like a runoff. And I think I'm accomplishing it so far. I really like the look of it as of right now. Like I said, I do think it's causing lag, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, now we'll go ahead and buy a couple ponies to show you guys. I like this horse barn too. Really good find on my part. So let's just go ahead and buy as much as we can. Can we get another one? Nope. There we are. And this gate does function, so you guys can come in here and mow it if you want. I'm getting serious lag when I look that way. I don't know why. I'm thinking it might be the barn that I added over at the main farm. But as you can see, they walk around. All their triggers are in this barn over here. You can feed them, you can water them here. Again, the water trough add-on. The manure will spawn back here, right in here. And it's set up to have slurry for the ponies, which is a little unrealistic in my opinion. So what I did is I hid the little pump for it in here. There you go. And the trigger is just outside if you really want to use horse slurry. That feels weird to say, but it's there if you want to. Yeah, get serious lag over there. I don't know why, but yeah, that is my current project. That is partially the reason that I haven't been making videos, is because I was really focusing on this because I really wanted to do it. But yeah, just thought I'd share this with you guys. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a release of this edit. In layman's terms, I'm making it a little more realistic to my area. Not saying that this map is unrealistic. I'm just saying that I'm making it more realistic to my area. Another thing I did change that I've just remembered is there's these large silage fermenters that are on pretty much all the farms and scattered throughout the map. I think I can find one for you guys if I go over here. I think I'll put this one under the map. And there's also huge multi-storage barn things that just don't look realistic in my opinion, so I'm not keeping them. Nope, not here. Might have deleted that one. So that kind of stuff I'm kind of removing from the map, or just putting it hiccups, what the heck, under the map for now. I think I deleted this too. But anyways, I'll run around as I talk here to see if I can see any, to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyways, this is just my little current project, just a little personal project. Like I said, I do not know if I will be able to share this with you guys, but if I can, you guys know I will. I really hope I can, but if not, I understand. The map creator put a lot of time into the map, and he may not want it to be edited and shared. So yeah, I can't find any of those things. But yeah, like I said, let me know if you guys would be interested in it in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, click the bell to be notified when I upload it on stream. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next video. Bye bye.